So hey, this is my first ever proper video, so I'll introduce myself to you guys. My name is Sam, or Starcicles. I'm 14 and I have a really huge passion for art. I hope to post some of my speed paints alongside video essays, or to do some art challenges in the future if I make it far. I would really appreciate constructive criticism in the comments if my art seems wonky or off. I won't read unhelpful or just blatantly rude comments because they can be quite hurtful, and that's not what I'm here for. I think this video will act as a guide as to how I should format my videos from this point onward, as I'll be redesigning a character from quite a popular show later on. So, a bit about me. So, I'm from the United Kingdom, if you couldn't already tell by my voice. I enjoy watching animated shows, painting with watercolour, and drawing for hours and hours on my phone with crashing and lagging and file errors. So fun, but it's all part of the experience in digital art, so I don't really mind. I'm part of many fandoms, some of which are very underground or weird to most, but if you like something, you better be sure to stick with it with pride. I may not post every week, or even every month, but I'll try my hardest to post regularly as to not disturb the algorithm. Right, enough about me and on to the actual video. Let's go! One clue I gave you earlier about what this video would be about was that it would be me redesigning a character from a fairly popular show, so I'll give you a few clues before I do. Or you can skip ahead to the timestamp. This anime was created in 2016 but became very popular in 2020. It's most well known for its strange fandom, and its next season will be out in May after the next movie is released. Did you get it? It's My Hero Academia, but the character I will be redesigning is Izuku Midoriya. Not the whole character, but just his costume in episodes 6 to 8, because what is going on with the turquoise? I just knew that I had to fix it, and do the costume justice. Somewhat. I mean, his mum going out of her way to go and get it made herself was super duper cute and nice, but just looking at it hurts. So I followed the character design found in Midoriya's Hero Analysis for the Future Journal, and I made it look like a more cool military skater look, with more muted colours, like the more recent costumes. It's made clear in his sketch that he wanted a dark belt, so I changed it to a more bike helmet buckle, and I went back over any pieces of lineup that I was going to change in some way later on. I also decided to use his sketch a little bit more literally and gave him big cute moon boots, since that's what he drew. And I think they really sell it to us that he's still a kid and he wants to follow his idol, who also has big clunky boots. I had a bit of trouble deciding on the mask, so I went back to the manga panel that talks about his costume in detail. I love these little blank pages as they really show us the thought process of what went into these characters and how they live their dumb little lives. I think it's such a key detail that the anime missed, but that's besides the point. I'd just like to go back to that page where it says that his mask is a military mask, so I tried to feature that into his design. I also went back and I changed the shape of the mask's eyes to make him look a little bit more intimidating, because he's not really supposed to be intimidating, but I feel like that also improves the look of his character since he's trying to be more himself, more like rugged, you know, because he's building up his character. I thought I'd just include that. The dark colours of his new costume aren't just cool looking, they're also functional because they help him to blend into shadows more, and they also help him to camouflage in forest environments, which I find quite cool because that's what he has in his most recent costumes, which I see where they made that change because the bright turquoise made him stand out quite a lot. I also don't see why they changed the mask so much from the original, because the way he drew it is quite mascotty, quite cartoony, so I don't know why they didn't feed into that because that looks so much better. So what I did was I added the smile like he had in the original costume, because the way they did it I just don't really like. I went back to the flat colours and I added some very simple shading just to make it look like he's actually wearing the clothes instead of them being edited onto him. So let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching the video, and if you like this type of content, please be sure to like and subscribe because it really boosts my videos to others. Until next time, chaps!